Bridges are incredible human-made structures that evoke a sense of awe, fear, and admiration. While landmarks like the Brooklyn and Golden Gate bridges are undoubtedly impressive, Asia also has a number of bridges that are not for the faint of heart. At number 1, we have the Hussaini Hanging Bridge, also known as the most dangerous bridge in the world. The bridge was constructed between 1966 and 1977 by the residents of the Hussaini village, who needed a way to traverse the treacherous Borat Lake. Made entirely of wooden planks and steel cables, it spans the Hunza River, connecting the village to neighboring areas. This bridge hangs at a height of 100 feet and is 635 feet long. The bridge's construction lacks modern engineering standards as it was built by local craftsmen using traditional methods, making it susceptible to decay and damage over time. What makes the Hussaini Hanging Bridge truly terrifying is its current condition. Many of its wooden planks are missing or rotten, leaving wide gaps that travelers must carefully navigate. The steel cables appear rusty and worn, adding to the sense of danger. With no handrails or safety features, crossing this bridge requires nerves of steel and steady footing. The Hussaini Hanging Bridge appears to be no more than a delicate thread. Indeed, when the wind blows, the entire length of rope and wooden planks begins to sway. Despite its dangerous looks, the Hussaini Bridge remains an essential link for the residents of the Hussaini village, who rely on it for access to markets and services in nearby towns. Moreover, it has become one of the most sought-after tourist attractions, with hikers testing their nerves as they carefully work their way across. Nepal, a country known for its majestic mountains and adventurous spirit, is home to the village of Gasa. Here, amidst the breathtaking Himalayan landscape, you'll find one of the most daring crossings in the region, the Hanging Bridge of Gasa. It is 443 feet high and 1,128 feet long. This very narrow bridge is located at a great height over the river that runs beneath it. However, it was built not just for the people to cross it, but also the very important cattle. Cattle have remained the principal means of livelihood for locals for many years. A huge number of pets resulted in the construction of the bridge. Before that, herds of animals were constantly accumulated in and around the village, occupying the narrow mountain road almost completely. Today, hundreds of shepherds and animals move freely across the bridge and get access to picturesque pastures. Even though the bridge looks quite fragile and badly shaken, it is very reliable and, most importantly, it is equipped with high railings. Passing through the bridge has become a familiar event for locals, but not all travelers would be courageous enough. Next is the Musu Suribashi Bridge. This 74-year-old bridge is hidden deep in the southern Ohashi Mountains of Japan. It is so remote that very little is known about why it was built. The bridge, which was constructed in the 1950s, is commonly recognized as Japan's most dangerous suspension bridge. The bridge is 472 feet long and is made of wire and thin boards. Standing at a height of 272 feet, it is extremely difficult to get to as the only access is to climb a steep mountain using a network of chains embedded in the stone. Musu Suribashi literally means matchless suspension bridge in Japanese. The name doesn't lie. No one has ever discovered an older or more sketchy bridge in the country. U Bein Bridge in Myanmar holds the title of being the world's longest and oldest teak bridge, stretching over 1.2 kilometers across Tang Thaman Lake. Made entirely of reclaimed timber from a nearby royal palace, it's an impressive structure, standing for around 150 years. The bridge was constructed in 1851 over 3 years. It owes its existence to Mayor U Bein, who led its construction after salvaging the teak remains. Supported by over 1,000 wooden posts driven into the lake bed, it posts a rickety walkway accessible only to pedestrians and cyclists. Despite its age, the majority of the bridge remains sturdy, with only a few wooden poles needing replacement with concrete supports. U Bein Bridge has become a must-see attraction, drawing tourists from around the world and becoming one of the region's most photographed features. Its popularity peaks in the evening when the sunset casts a natural color palette over the scene, making it particularly striking. However, this also means increased crowds during those times. When you look at all these bridges, you might think that they are made for monkeys. After all, they're typically made of a single bamboo log and one handrail. Much to our surprise, people use these bridges every day. A monkey bridge is a traditional handmade wood or bamboo walkway built across rivers or gullies in Vietnam. You can see these bridges in the coastal areas of the Red River Delta in northern Vietnam, built across streams and rice fields. They are called monkey bridges because they are so difficult to cross that you need to be an agile monkey to make it across without falling off. The name comes from the posture most people assume when trying to cross one. People bend over and hang on tight like a monkey to make sure they don't fall into the river below. Monkey bridges can be very difficult and dangerous to cross for those who are not familiar with them, but those locals who live nearby cross these bridges with ease as part of their daily lives. Despite the risk, it is a famous tourist site. The government is slowly replacing the monkey bridges throughout Vietnam with concrete structures. These may well be safer and much easier to cross, but are certainly much less interesting and beautiful. Some locations with monkey bridges hold competitions to cross them. Contestants can attempt the challenge of riding a bicycle across a monkey bridge. This is as difficult as it sounds and most often ends with competitors swimming in the river. Malaysia's Langkawi Sky Bridge literally hangs low in the sky above the mountaintops and snakes around the peak of Gunung Mat Chincang. The bridge is located on the island of Pulau Langkawi off the Malaysian peninsula. The engineering marvel spans an impressive 125 meters, offering unparalleled views of the surrounding rainforest landscape. This 410-foot curved bridge was constructed in 2005 and is the world's longest curved bridge. The bridge deck is 660 meters above sea level, sitting atop Machincang Mountain, a famous landmark in Malaysia. One of the elements that make it feel dangerous to cross is the curved design, which creates unstable sections that require the use of a crane for support. This bridge is also not suitable for people who are afraid of heights, as the railing along the bridge is relatively low in comparison to its height. Walking down the length of the bridge offers incredible scenery, as its shape presents different viewpoints of the island's lovely scenery. Beyond its natural splendor, the Langkawi Sky Bridge also holds cultural significance, serving as a symbol of Malaysia's commitment to innovation and progress. Its sleek and modern design stands in harmony with the lush surroundings, creating a seamless blend of nature and technology. The world's longest and highest glass bridge is located in China. It is a remarkable architectural feat that attracts adventurers and thrill seekers from all corners of the globe. Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Glass Bridge stretches over 1,400 feet, suspended about 980 feet above the ground between two mountains in the Tianmenshan National Forest Park. The 430-meter-long bridge cost $3.4 million to build. It has been paved with 99 panes of three-layered transparent glass. Constructed with a sturdy steel frame and reinforced glass panels, the bridge provides visitors with a heart-pounding experience as they walk across its transparent surface, seemingly floating in mid-air. The Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Glass Bridge offers an adrenaline-fueled adventure unlike any other. With every step, visitors are treated to panoramic vistas of towering cliffs, lush greenery, and waterfalls, creating a truly immersive and awe-inspiring experience. Now, the question is, how safe is it? When it was first built, officials staged high-profile events to try and reassure the public of the bridge's safety. They sent in sledgehammers and even drove a car filled with passengers. Now a famous tourist attraction, the bridge can carry up to 800 visitors at a time. And then we have the roller coaster bridge. The Eshima Ohashi Bridge in Japan is another architectural wonder, and it is not for the faint of heart. This engineering marvel stretches boldly across Lake Nakami, connecting the cities of Matsui and Sakaminato. Construction on the Eshima Ohashi Bridge started in 1997. Architects made sure ships could still pass under it, which explains why it's so tall. The bridge is about a mile long and 44 meters tall, one of the highest in its class of bridges in the world with a rigid frame structure. The view from either end of the bridge amplifies the actual incline, hence the roller coaster nickname. It looks terrifyingly high. It has an astonishing gradient of 6.1% on one side and 5.1% on the other, making it one of the steepest bridges in the world. From a distance, it appears as if vehicles are defying gravity as they ascend the towering structure, creating a breathtaking sight against the backdrop of the tranquil lake and surrounding mountains. Despite its intimidating appearance, the Eshima Ohashi Bridge is a vital artery for transportation in the region, allowing commuters and tourists to traverse the lake with ease. Its sleek design and modern engineering ensure safe passage for vehicles of all sizes, while its towering presence serves as a symbol of Japan's innovation and ingenuity. Which of these bridges would you like to visit? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you next time.